Brian Palavai far here with Kilian Jornet before the 2022 Hardrock 100. How are you, Kilian?
Feeling good, yeah. Just arrived, so yeah, excited to be here. It's been. I was talking now with Frosty, and she said like it's been 5 years, and it don't feels like that. It feels like it was yesterday, but
Yeah.
yeah, 5 years.
You're
Like,
just coming back home, right?
yeah,
To
it
one of
feels
your
like
many.
yeah, exactly.
Um, so what does bring you back? It's been 5 years. You ran 4 years. You won 4 years. Different reasons made you take a break. Why are you here again?
Well, like it's I would say the first time you come here, it's because like the course, this like the it has this mystic of like the altitude and like technicality and like everything, and that what bring me here first year. But then I think it's more like the people and the sense of community that it has, the race, that it's unique, that is not about the competition, is not about like the race, but like everything, like runners and the all the volunteers and the crewing people, and it's just this atmosphere, and like they do the Hardrock camp and like everything together, like it's very special, like it's.
Yeah.
And I think it's that makes me want to come back every time. And yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned that because I think I've talked with you a little bit about it, but also you had a great race at Zagama this year. You set a course record by 9 minutes. You've run the race. You've won it 10 times, I think.
Yeah,
So how was that race for you?
it was cool. Like it was like it's another race that I love it deeply, because the ambience is also a race that is organized 100% by volunteers, and it's the village. It's the race is the village. It's not about the race, but and to be there, and obviously like it's a race that for on the competition side it has a lot of good athletes. So be there and like yeah, winning 10 times, like is not that something that I dream about, but when it happened, like you're happy about it. It means like okay, it's been like for 15 years I've been able to be in a okay shape, like to be racing, and that's something that yeah, it made me a bit proud. So I was happy to do that. Yeah.
And that time, like you have run it that many times, and you ran 9 minutes faster than you've ever run. So
Yeah.
how did that feel in terms of your fitness or the competition? What made that happen?
Yeah, like I think I was in good shape. Like I training wise, I think the shape was at least or as good as Serginal 2019, something like that. I had done my times and it was there. But then the time, it was a very dry year. Zegama, it's always a lot of mud, and this year it was very dry. So that race, like perfect conditions to bad conditions, it can change 15 minutes easily. So it was very fast for everybody because the conditions.
Okay, that makes sense. So you come out of Zagama in very good fitness, and then you had another great training block, running 150 to 210 kilometers a week, doing some racing. Was that as good a training block as you would want coming into Hardrock?
Yeah, after Zagama, I took a very easy week after that, and then like I planned like the thing this season is because I wanted to do this like Zagama that is short, Hardrock that is long, then Serginal that is short, then UTMB that is long. So I was trying to figure out how to be able to train for all of them at the same time. And then after Zagama, what I was doing is like long weeks on mileage, like 200K per week, but trying to do not any long runs, not maybe one run a week 40 kilometer, but never long runs, and do some very quality sessions or some races or races. So keep the mileage for the long distance races, but keep the session short for like Serginal and that. And it's been good. It's been very good until last week. Like our daughter Mai got like some kind of cold from the kindergarten, and I was like a bit like sick for 4 or 5 days. Yeah. But it was the tapering week, so I'm not very worried about that. But yeah, now hopefully that's gone, and training was very good. If not,
so you feel like you're coming into Hardrock as strong as you ever have.
Yeah, I think so. But then like it's 100 miles. Like it's not about only the fitness that you are. It's the altitude that I haven't done much this year. I arrived just yesterday. And it's also like many things happen. Like you can have a small pain wherever, and that over 100 miles, like it just grows. So it's a lot of things that happen, and and it's a lot of very strong competitors. So yeah.
So I wanted to ask you about the acclimatization. You've done lots of things at very high elevation. but you did arrive on Tuesday night before a Friday race. Were you going through a protocol at home, or how did you prepare, or not?
Oh well, like I did some nights at high altitude,
Yeah.
but yeah, just a few. Like also like I wanted to stay home like as long as possible to spend time with the girls and that, and yeah, it's just such a fun time now for that. But then yeah, it's an altitude that it's moderate, I would say, and normally I never feel bad up to 4,000 meters, like 14,000 or that. So I hope it keeps like that. Like normally it has been working until now. So I was thinking maybe it can work again like that. Yeah. I will see. Like I have no clue. Yeah. I will see.
One unconventional thing, and you've done it many times before, is on Monday, you went out and ran for 7.5 hours, 3,000 meters.
Yeah.
What is?
It was not really running. Like it was a very easy, like jogging and like scrambling and being in the mountain. Like we got like, I think during all this summer, we got like 5 days with sun home.
Yeah.
So it's been raining. So then you keep like, you don't go really to the mountains. Like you you run like down. And it was like, oh, it's sunny. Like, and I had been like sick all the week. So I didn't train much. And it was like, I wanted to do a longer day, like a 35K or something like that. That's what I did. But then it was like, oh, it's nice. So let's go to the mountains. And
So
just
it was
some time.
A little indulgence. It wasn't a plan. It was just to have fun. Like,
yeah, to have fun. Like, why we do that? Like, it's because we love to be in the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you think you recover?
Yeah, that was like this. It was a very, very easy training session, if not, because it was just like moving, like climbing, and just like I met like a bunch of friends in the road. So like in the 7 hours, maybe 1 hour was just like stop chatting with different friends. So yeah,
so it's not quite a hike, but it's very tranquil.
Yeah, it was like a very, very easy training session, like compared to others.
You weren't pushing.
Not at all. No.
Nice. Well, speaking of pushing, this year's race is as strong a front of the field as there's ever been. There's Francois, Dakota, Danny Jung. How do you think that dynamic will be, not in terms of beating one each other, but what is possible with that many really strong men running?
I don't know. Like, of course, I think it will be fast. Mostly because, like, in a race like that, you want to hang with other people, and of course, if these people is going faster, you go faster in general. But yeah, then it depends, like conditions, how hot it is during the day. If it's it looks like it will be some storms also. So I think that will determine more our time than the fitness.
Yeah.
I
can't remember. Was the last 100 you ran at UTMB? And no, you ran 100 mile this spring.
I ran 100 mile like in February. Yeah.
Yes, but big one might have been UTMB in 2017.
Because 18 I get injured. So so I think it was.
And this Francois guy, he beat you there.
Yeah.
It
will be a good competition. And like Francois is so good on 100 miles. Like he always nailed down, and he prepares very well, and he just like he masters the distance. So it's always a pleasure to race with him.
You're excited for that?
Yeah.
Well, we're excited to watch that, and as well as with you and Dakota and Danny and everyone.
So Dakota is also like having an amazing season. Daniel Zhang, he's a great athlete, and many others, and that's the race is very tough here, so like everything can happen.
Awesome. Well, best of luck and enjoy the course.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
For sure.